They're actually porcelain. Can you see through that? Porcelain mugs up in here. And let's get some coffee going. Bam. This is my second one. It's been sitting here a little while. Not because of them, because of me. I showed up like way early, not knowing what I was going to expect when I got here. But I gotta tell you, I'm pretty freaking pleased. Yeah, we'll talk all about this place in a minute. Let's get this coffee going. Sorry, I reached across the table. I dropped my spoon. And they were like, oh, I'll bring you another one, kind sir. Bring me like 10 napkins, too. So I'm sloppy like that. So good morning, everyone. Let's get this coffee going. Yeah, porcelain, listen to that. It's got that old school rink-a-dink to it. That's porcelain, baby. What if it's a souvenir? Maybe I can take it home. I have a box somewhere in my storage unit that I have a Scotch glass from almost every casino on the strip from the early 2000s. I gotta find that. Because you just used to be able to walk out in the street with them. You'd go from one casino to the next with a freaking drink in your hand. You don't see people do that anymore. Well, I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore. So I just developed a collection after a while. I must have like, yeah, one from every place. At least one. Alright. Coffee engaged. Hope everyone's having an absolute amazing morning. Let's see who we, let me drop some hearts. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, remind me to talk about that in a minute. Remind me to talk about what cameras can see and why you should be concerned about it. Alright, let's go over to, nope, not top messages. I want all the messages. Good, bad, and different. Alright, coffee, and I'll turn this sucker around. Have some coffee, everyone. I love that color. A little darker, it's good. I get that color when I go in the sun, believe it or not. Alright. She told me, woo, wasn't that cool? Freaking electronicals. So we're at that place. She told me to flag her down. Their Wi-Fi is not good over here. It's like 1 megabit by 1 megabit. That's my new buddy over there. See, security guard? We'll talk about that in a minute, too. We'll talk all about this place. Alright, turn around. Whoa! It still surprises me every time. Got the water. Yes, I use a straw. I ain't putting my lips on it. Don't know where them lips have been. Alright, good morning, everyone. Ellis Island, Village Pub and Cafe. Did I dress appropriately for the Village Pub? I think she said come wave her down or flag her down. I've been like, telling her to like chill for a while. Alright, if you see her in the background, let me know. This is a cool little booth. They sat me in the corner. They knew exactly what I was going to do. We'll talk about that in a minute, too. Nothing bad. It's all good. How you doing? Everyone here is so friendly. Everyone, even the security who came down to tell me that I can't do any live streaming in there, they were friendly. They were like, hey, how you doing, Bror Fredrik? We see you. You know the deal, Bror Fredrik, right? And I'm like, of course, bro. No, we high-fived. Then I washed my hands. We're like, yeah, they came down. They knew exactly what I was here to do. You know, maybe they Google themselves, or maybe they YouTube themselves every day. And they were like, hey, Bror Fredrik, you know the ins and outs, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've been down this road. They're like, keep it off the casino floor, and we cool. I'm like, all right, bro. And they were like super pleasant. We were like reminiscing about doing karaoke back in the day and everything. They were cool. Everyone is cool here. So far, my experience has been freaking awesome. I am ready when you are. Now I have to wait. Alright, let's see. What do we got? 99 people. That's cool. Yeah, the new sphere. Okay, someone remind me to talk about the sphere. You know, as much as I'm not a fan of the whole 2.99 billion bucks that they spent, I hear the show is good. You know, like I was having an issue this morning when I saw all those glorious pictures. I'm thinking, should I have gone over there instead of the fireworks? But the fireworks is our jam, you know. But that was pretty damn impressive. Can you guys hear me all right? I don't want to yell. I mean, I got these people like right over my shoulder. I could sit in the corner there, but then you can't, you know, then you can't see real life over there. You want to see real life? Yeah, real life. Watch people eat. This place is clean. All right, so cutting off my head. But you guys see the top of my head, right? Like all 12 of my hairs. Can you guys, you can hear me, okay. Thank you, Vicky. I'm inappropriately dressed for Ellis Island, I think. But Ellis Island is freaking cool. Alright, okay, everyone can hear me. Alright, good. Because I don't want to yell. I could just, like, raise the volume on this end here. So, we got to talk about, remind me as I'm chewing, we got to talk about what security cameras can see and why you have to be careful, witnessed by something that happened a little while ago with security. We have to talk about last night, which was awesome. And we have to talk about this place. Well, I'm going to talk about this place all the time. And we got to talk about the sphere. I don't want to get into, I mean, there's something going on with, I don't want to get into it. Federal judges, no. Today, let's do breakfast. Alright, let's see who's here. Everyone's here. I'm going to say hello to some people. Let me drop an intro first. Whoa, that was some freaking acrobatics back there. I'm like, this is like a rear view mirror. Sentry with the 2 banana ranas. Thank you very much. All the way from the left coast. Whoa. From the left coast? Where you at? See, now I'm waiting. It serves me right for brushing her off 5 times, but she's super sweet.
Do you need a minute here?
I do not. I am more ready than I've ever been.
All right.
And you already know what I want, which is the special rare, medium rare.
All right.
And
Eggs?
over easy.
What kind of toast?
Do you have gluten free by any chance?
No, we sure don't.
Does it come with hash browns or anything?
Browns.
Can you give me a little extra of those and I'll skip
I
the
can
toast?
ask him.
All right.
No toast then? Okay. All right, I'll take your menu.
All right. Can I keep that? I want to show everyone.
Of course, yes.
Thank you very much. You're wonderful. All right. Almost knocked the table. All right, we're ordered. We're ordered sufficient. I want to show you the menu. Okay. So we got to talk about stuffs. But first, I'm going to say something like Bror Fredrik coming at you live. I told you we're going to do this. This is a highly requested video. So we're at Ellis Island. We're going to have their $9.99 steak and eggs special. It's unadvertised. I think the normal price, well, it's a 10-ounce steak. It's a 10-ounce steak, so it's 2 ounces more. And the price is $16. But you ask for the special, it's still $11, it's $9.99. And people have been wanting to do this, and I've been wanting to do this. And I did some recon about 2 weeks ago to get a feel for you know, whether I could actually do it in here, whether they were cool or not, how bad the music was, which really isn't that bad. So here we are, Ellis Island, $9.99 breakfast special. I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Look, let's get a thumbnail. Okay. And what, did I already tell you to hit buttons? Yeah, hit buttons, hit all these buttons. That's my website, kind of under construction. Behind the scenes, it's under construction. It's going to be boss pretty soon, but it's pretty cool. Check me out on Rumble, want to get us streaming over there. Check me out on Twitter. We got to put Elon to the test. That's me, Bror Fredrik. I got the Cash App, I got the Venmos, I got the... This is the hard one, Patreon. And don't forget channel memberships. Maria with the 2 Bananagramas, thank you very much. And I got all the links in the descriptions down there. I got the tea channel. Look at that skin looking good. See, if I don't make funny faces, I barely have any wrinkles anymore in my forehead. Look at that. That's awesome. Link in the description, 30% off. And don't forget our channel partner, Light. And we're going to do some UV activities in a moment. I love this light. I absolutely freaking love it. And you should love it too. They're running a summer sale. They didn't do a 4th of July sale, but they're running a summer sale starting East Coast time, 8 p.m., up to 40% off the entire site. These people are nuts. I don't know, maybe they're just not in it for the money, but 40% off. I think you can layer my coupon on top of that for another 10% off. Use my coupon code BF10. Another 10% off. I mean, if it's 40% off, they generally don't give the other 10, but if it's something like 20, 25, I've seen up to 30, they let you stick another 10%. That's awesome. So, we're gonna inspect a little, oh, that's good light. That's spooky. Oh, my eyes are blue AF today. Oh yeah, it's a good light right there. Alright, but we didn't come here for that. We came here for some UV activities. We're going to inspect everything for cleanliness in a minute. So, links in the description, all that stuff. Alright, cool. And let me give you a quick update. We were supposed to be in the studio starting today, as a matter of fact. Except, I don't know if for new people or people who weren't around last night, my air conditioner went ass over tea kettle dead. I mean, it's not completely dead, but it's running 24/7 to keep it at like 74, which is bad. And I've been fighting with the company for the past 2 summers, and I've complained about it before, that it just never cools off. I shut my AC off. It just goes up to 80 degrees automatically. It doesn't matter. Even in December, it goes up to 80 degrees. So it's an insulation issue. I run hot, so maybe it's my own body heat. I don't know. But I can't live, I can't live like that. So they came in, they finally, like last year, they take the thermometer and they stick it in one of your vents, and then they go around, stick it in the vents, and if it's like under 55 or under, they're just like, working fine, but it just runs forever. This time, they stuck it in there. I mean, I should have put some candles in there or something. They stuck it in there and it said 58. So it's blowing out 58, and that's a no-go. That means something's wrong. So finally, I can prove that something's wrong. So it's on them. I paid to have my ducts cleaned. That cost me, like, I do it sometimes twice a year, sometimes once, because Vegas is a big dusty mess inside the frickin', it's just a mess. You put the O-light up to it and you see the dust blowing out. So I do that once or twice a year, and it cost me $2.99 or $2.95 or something like that, once or twice a year. So they were in there this morning, vacuuming and like chimney sweeping and everything. They covered everything real nice. Big shout out to them. They came in with the booties and all that, so they're not walking on the carpet. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. So today and tomorrow, they're changing one of my interior blowers, the condenser. They're doing a recharge and they're insulating all the Freon pipes, and part of the ductwork and the plenum they said was a little loose. So it's like blowing cold air, you know, like out in, I'm freaking air conditioning Vegas. So, fingers crossed, I'm psyched. They say 2 days it should take. Like, I might have to sleep in my car tonight, I don't know. But, you know, I cannot fall asleep under, like, over 70 degrees. I'm not even sleeping. So I might have to lay in a cold bathtub until the shit's done. We'll see. So I decided to come here instead. So I'm psyched. What do we got? 145 people? That's awesome. What? In-N-Out Burgers? What are you talking about? Ellis Island. Let's talk about Ellis Island while we're here. Okay. Their internet, they're running 1.5 megabits by 1.5 megabits, which means they don't want anyone streaming or anything else. But I'm getting the most awesome, I'm pulling 8 megabits right now. I'm getting the most awesome 5G ultra band signal ever. I'm getting like 600 megabits by 110. So I can stream in 4K in here if I wanted to. Which you don't want to see me in 4K, or do you? No, you don't. So I got here 9:30ish, something like that. Did a little walkthrough. I sat down by one of the machines. I got my rig here, which is, handheld stabilizer, big old freaking phone on it. I got this phone, I got this phone, I got all this stuff, So I wasn't exactly incognito, but I came in incognito. So I'm sitting at I walked up to the security guard. I walked through, and I was just like, bro, I'm having flashbacks. I was like, where's the karaoke jam? I mean, literally, I used to come here, like, back in the day, like 20 years ago, and sit and there was a karaoke bar, and I just remember it was just a party atmosphere. Like on a Friday, Saturday night, total party atmosphere. Just come here on occasion, meet people, sing. I can sing a little bit of Sinatra and whatnot. And I just remember good times. I remember the place being darker, and I remember it being slightly sketchy. So he's like, hey bro, the karaoke's still over there, which I'll show you in a minute. It's actually attached to this place. And it brought back a lot of memories. So I went and sat down, and I got like my phones and all my stuffs and whatnot. And I'm hanging out, I'm like on Twitter posting shit, I'm setting up some live stream activities, I'm dropping hearts, I'm dropping 100%. And so security guy comes from the front door, and he walks over to me, and I was just sitting like in the middle of the casino. So he left his spot and he came over to see me, and he's just like, bro, it's all good. You do you. Hey, Bror Fredrik, you do you. Just nothing on the floor. He's like, no machines, nothing on the floor. You can go like around, you can point your shit wherever you want to go, but the music in there is loud. But nothing on the floor. I'm just like, bro, I appreciate that. I mean, super polite, super friendly. He wasn't like, hey, Bror Fredrik, like Tropicana. They come out with the billy clubs and all of it was like no live streaming. They were just cool. Like, let's see, hey, the wind. The wind's awfully cool too. I come off the elevator, they're like, hey Bror Fredrik, you're not streaming today, are you? But they're cool about it. They love me. This place, I think they love me too. But I think they knew I was here. Which brings me to another point. How did they know what I was going to do? Do they know what gimbals are? Maybe yes, maybe no. Then, oh, excellent. That is awesome. All right, thank you. Brief pause for the cause. All right. Remind me about my story. We're going to talk about security cameras. Alright, I didn't get any extra hash browns. That's pretty obvious, but that's my issue. Because I'm GF. Not OF, GF. Alright, let's turn this around. Bam. Let's get a look at all the foods. All right. All right, how we looking now? We're gonna compare this to, let's see, what did we have the steak and eggs? That was $12.99 over at Ocean One. So this is the $9.99, and it does come with toast, but I don't eat toast. Get all toasted. So that's looking pretty freaking good. How do they do that? I can't get that going at home. But I'll tell you something else they got. If you know me, like Venus and Jim do. Cholula. I think that, I mean, I like Frank's. Everyone likes Frank's or whatever, but it just seems, Cholula just seems more like exotic. Cholula Frank's. Hey, pass me the Frank's. Pass me the Cholula. You know, it's got that chick on there and everything. Hey, pass me the Cholula. And it's a brand new Cholula, because most white people don't know about Cholula like I do. Alright, so let's check out the Cholulas. What's high performance here? I got like a light right over me. I got all the shadows. That was the trickiest part of setting up the studio, is getting rid of all the shadows. Because I have a top down. Ooh, slow down there, Bror Fredrik. A little more over there. Bam. A little more over there. Man, Cholula. I was the first person that Cholulas this. You smell that? It's good. It's got heat. Cholula's got the heat. It brings the heat. But like Tabasco. Come on, get in there. Tabasco. I mean, that's to me, I don't know. That's a little amateur. I mean, I've mixed like Tabasco with A1 steak sauce. It's not bad, but I like the Cholula. It brings the heat, but it's got a ton of flavor. You know, I mean, heat for the sake of heat is just like kind of bullshit, in my opinion. All right, we got to get back to the conversation about cameras. All right, hold on. Let's get some salt. I grew up without salt. Isn't that weird? Like my family fell for that whole freaking con job about how bad salt was for you. I mean, if you're already having health issues, yeah, you should take it down a notch. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to kill you. It's actually essential. And they told everyone that butter was bad and salt was bad. And it's like, oh. Come on, get in there. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let me get a little wider so I can get my hands up in there. Oh, there we go. That's the jam. Let's get the angles. I'll show you the menu in a minute, too. But first, you got to explore this. All right. Doesn't have a point because it's a casino. It's Ellis Island. Oh, no way. That is. Oh no, I think we gotta get the views. Hold on. You gotta see. What are you doing down there? All right, let's get the views. All right, let me show you this. The shadow. Look at this. That's pretty good. Let's give it the fork test real quick. Let's see how much pressure it takes. That's supposed to be a New York strip. I think it is. And it's not a punch cut either. Like some places punch cut them, like Tony Roma's, they're all punch cut. They're identical. Like you could have 5 people at a table eating at Tony Roma's. Not saying it's not good, but they do punch cut. You could have like 5 people sitting at the table and every one of them is like absolutely identical and much thinner. Like the ones at Tony Roma are about half the size of that. That is a solid, ooh look, the steak juice. Steak juice in there, nice. That's a solid inch, 7/8 of an inch. Look at that, it's freaking tender. Alright, let's cut into this. I'm gonna eat it last. I mean, that's just the way I roll. I eat all the accoutrements first. And then I eat the steak. Because I like the steak in my mouth. Oh, yeah. That's rare. No, okay, we'll have a piece. Hold on. Let's have a piece. Let's have a piece this year. Focus. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. Come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a thumb now. I got a 3-pronged fork. I am so hungry. I'm gonna eat in your face, sorry. This is what it is.
Listen, you guys here. You want more coffee?
Everything was amazing. Thank you so much.
You want more coffee, sir?
Not right now. Thank you very much. I am perfect. They gave me it's a pink skewer indicating rare activity. Alright, let's eat. What the hell are we talking about? You guys eating too? I hope so. Am I making you hungry? This isn't a mukbang. I'm just hungry. That's alright. I'm gonna eat with my mouth full. I'm sorry. Because this is live. I mean, what am I gonna do? It'd be pretty boring if I pause. Alright, let's stir in the Cholula activities. Hash browns. It wanted to focus. It almost focused. Let's see me. We forgot to do something. We got to give it the cleanly test. I got the UV light. Shout out Olight. Let's give the table a good look. Let's give the silverware a good look. Well, that's probably me. This table's freaking clean. No way. They're like, what the actual, let's see how clean my phone is. Oh, my phone has a little schmutz on it. My phone has some DNA on it, but that's me. I'm alright with my own DNA. Alright, let's check out this stuff real quick. Pretty DNA free. I'll tell you what, while I was sitting out there getting talked to by security, which was absolutely cool, this dude right here, that dude right there, on the other side of the fence there, that's the barbecue spot. He was out there washing each slot machine. Steven, did you just super chat me? He was out there like wiping down all the freaking slot machines in the video poker machines. That was awesome. Alright, let's see. Steven with the 5 Bananagramas. Thank you, I appreciate that. Good morning to you. Very, very kind. I appreciate all the super chatters I get. Every single one of them. Big, small, in between. Shows me that you care. I love it. And keeps the wheels rolling. You know? Gas ain't cheap. Alright, let's eat. That's alright. So, how did security know what I was fixing to do? Pretty simple, actually. Because, you know, in my other life, I worked in that field, cameras, security, you know, cyber stuff. Can't really talk that much about it. Kind of top secret. Believe it or not. Okay, let me preface. Oh, this is a security guard. He's cool. No, he didn't want to pose for the camera. I'm not putting him on blast. He's just a cool dude. All right. If you want privacy, and I'm telling you this as a fact. I know this for an absolute fact. I do this stuff. If you want privacy anywhere, do not use your phone in any situation inside a building or in a parking lot, depending where it is, on mass transit, anywhere in an environment that's not like in the middle of a cornfield. Don't do anything sensitive. You think about all the time, people listening in on your phone calls and that type of stuff. Of course, that's happening. But you can literally, with one of these cameras in here, with one of the cameras in Walgreens, if their shit's tight, if they're like next level, next gen stuff like I'm doing, you can literally, let's get rid of this commercial. Come on now. What do I get? A sewing commercial. You know what? We were talking about fabric yesterday or 2 days ago when we went to Walmart. Now I'm getting like fabric shop ads. Tell me they're not listening. Which is what we're talking about. But back to what I was saying. You can literally read your text messages with the stuff that I'm working with. You can literally zoom in and read text messages. All that blurry footage that you see of bank robberies and all this other stuff, that's jive. That is like the lowest possible. That's like old school DRVs and like really lame ass, like 720 cameras. We're talking 4K cameras that you can take pictures of a frickin' moon with are inside here. So that you can literally see what's going on. You can read someone's text messages from a security camera nowadays. If I want to see what you're texting and who you're texting, and I could sit there behind a security cam 1,000 miles away and read your text messages. If you're like this, reading your text messages,
You watch Korean media?
I can read them.
I'm wondering if it's
I could be in Cancun and read your text messages if you expose yourself to a security camera. Walmart, it's so detailed that, you could see everything on a Walmart level camera. They are completely next gen. They can tell now what items you're carrying because they're giving off RFID. So they can tell what's in your shopping cart as you're moving around the store. So when you go to the self-checkout and the shit don't jive, they know you stole something. That's how they're catching people. And sometimes they let people go. You know why? They let you do it enough. That way they can develop a felony case on you.
Thank you, Matt.
Don't be fooled. Ooh, I got away with it. I got away with that extra bag of peas. No, they'll wait until it hits felony level. Then they'll stop you. And they'll be like, here's a list of all the shit we got here. Okay, but I digress. I digress yet again. So, Temu. What about Temu? I don't know if those... I've never tried one of those privacy screens. That's a good idea. I should bring that before the crew. We should do some experimenting with that. So you can literally read. I can read your text messages. If I was behind the camera and I saw someone down there, I can just go and read your text messages. I can also. I'm not saying I. When I say I, don't take it personal. I'm just giving you examples because I would never do that. I can read your bank account information. I can read your PIN codes. I can see all the pictures you're scrolling through. I can see your Facebook profile. I can see your name. I can see down your shirt. I can see, what else can I see? I can see you unlock the phone, what your code is. I can see everything. So your phone is completely exposed anywhere. So if you're doing dirt, don't. If you're just conducting your life inside a casino or why am I not eating? It's like a food in front of me. If you're just conducting your everyday business, I mean, it's not to say that you can't trust security guards and oh my God, they got my PIN number now. But do you want that out there? You know, don't do anything open in a situation like this or in mass transit, even in a parking lot. You could be in a parking lot at a Home Depot, and they got them all over the poles. They can just be like in front of an ATM. Holy shit! You're not covering your password at Walgreens for the dude behind you. You're covering it for the camera. Remember that. I mean, I hope I'm like waking you up. I mean, maybe I'm giving you insights. Maybe they're gonna like black bag me, throw me in the back of a freaking black van when I get out of here. But you know, I'm in the game. You're covering it, and you're doing underneath like this because of the cameras, not because of the dude behind you. Don't get lazy with that, you know. I mean, you pull out your credit card, you know. I rock one of these. You know, I think that's boss AF. You pull out your credit card. Don't even show that to this. I'm telling you, people. This is my PSA. This is my credit card. Hey, you got my number now? I slip it in the machine like, and I pull that out like this. Because you can read the credit card. So you can read the credit card and then watch the people enter their number in. I'm not saying employees can do this, but hacks do happen. Employees do get disgruntled. So they got your name, your credit card information, your PIN number, your text messages, your location. It's all there. It's all there. So be careful. Like, you know, if you want privacy, be private. Don't expect privacy, be privacy. One thing. I'm so wound up now. Teaching you this stuff. My food's getting cold. Let's see. So whoever was on the camera was like, spoke to that big giant dude back there, spoke in his earbud and was like, Bror Fredrik's here. And he's just like, who's Bror Fredrik? You know, guy's gonna live stream, blah, 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 blah. Just go have a little talk with him, alright? But they were looking at my shit.
Okay, but they haven't.
There's cameras every 3 feet in here, so they were looking at my shit. They knew exactly when I was here. There's no way they can tell, you know, because I was just like on Twitter. They looked at my equipment, they saw me setting up. They're like, oh, what is he doing? What sites is it? What are all those buttons he's pressing? Blah. Oh, YouTube. He's setting up a YouTube stream. Is what it is. I got nothing to hide. But I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, don't believe me. I don't care. But I'm in the game. I know the deal. I set this shit up. Just saying. Hash browns. Thumbs up. Let's get after these eggs. Yeah, only you can be you. They'll listen to me right now. But I'm gonna give glowing reports about this place once I get on the steak. I don't want my food getting cold. Let's check out how do they do that? Like, I can't get an egg like that at home. Damn shadows. This is how you gotta eat. This is how I gotta eat an egg. First that side, Yum. Alright. Then we got a raw dog, the whole yolk. Wow. Come on. Get in my belly. Ooh, that's a thumbnail. Get in my belly. Yeah, that was good. You gotta get after the steak. I'm trying to think what portion I can cut out of here to make a short. I don't think any. This table is tiny, in case you didn't know. This table's like 2 feet wide, but you know, I'm on a table by myself. So yeah. Alright. Hold on, let's finish this up and get into the steak activity here. So yeah, be careful. That was nasty. Be careful with your privacy out in the world. And now that AI, okay, so AI is just looking. Yeah, AI is worse. AI ain't missing nothing. Security guard might get like a text message from home. You forgot your lunch pal and missed something. AI don't miss shit. Works 24/7. Total eyes on you, and it can keep eyes on like 10,000 people at the same time. So AI is even more scary. You gotta do that in one bite. I know it's not the prettiest thing to look at, but I don't bite it in half. It's dripping down my frickin' my goatee. Is that what it is? Is that a goatee? I think that's the first time I ever called it a goatee. Alright, let's eat steak. Was my friend from Denmark said steak. When my buddy comes in from Denmark, he's just like, he's all about the steak. They don't eat a lot of steak in Denmark. They eat a lot of fish. But fish from, at least around here, probably kill you with all the mercury. And let's get down. Let's get down. Oh, it's got a little egg on that. It's got a little egg on its face. That's looking pretty freaking good. You know what I didn't ask for? Which I'm about to? We gotta grab her. Wow, I look like I'm on vacation.
You need me?
Do you have a little butter?
Yes. That's regular orange juice.
Score. Now I'm happy. How could I forget that? Yeah, no A1. Mary got it. Butter. Great with the 20 Bananaramas. Thank you very much. Epic fail. What was an epic fail? Me not having butter? Yeah, that was an epic fail. I always finish off any steak, even when I cook it myself, with butter. Because butter is healthy. Thank you very much for that. I spread butter. Like, it's kind of room temperature now because I've been talking so much. But I always melt butter over steak. If you haven't done it, do it. Someone served me a bullet coffee where they put the butter in the coffee and it's supposed to be like some elemental chemical reaction takes place. It's supposed to be like super duper healthy for you. They're all watching me from the barbecue spot. They're like, what is this guy doing? Because I'm facing it, it's a window there. It didn't do anything for me, and like I'll try anything with coffee. It didn't do anything for me. What? I'm gonna lick the plate when I'm done. It's good. I'm enjoying this, and I'm hungry. I didn't really eat last night, but butter over steak. I mean, fellas, you know the deal. I don't know why ladies don't like goat cheese that much. I don't know why, but goat cheese and steak is the joint. All right, let's check out another piece. Yum.
Their job was to sell EMD
Doesn't want to focus. Oh, now it's
and people, and they would go and sit in line, and
damn eye tracking.
when they got to the front, they would actually take care of stuff. They got to know the DMV workers.
Yeah, no country cross nonsense.
He's now the biggest.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
unit in his town. He's now throughout the country, and he's hired both his sisters to run offices in
Do a
other
little test test. Make sure they're in country cross.
So he made enough money in that to where he bought controlling shares in the restaurant.
Butter.
And the restaurant he opened around 3 months.
Got all the butters.
He now owns out.
What up? No boogies? Yeah, no boogies. There's a chat. See, now the security camera could read every one of those messages. But I don't care about those messages. It's kind of lukewarm now, but like once this melts into there, which it's not, that's like I'm giving you a very poor example of what I usually do. This is kind of like lukewarmy right now. But it'll melt in there and it'll be freaking awesome. Awesomeness will be achieved.
The middle daughter,
Alright, so as I'm eating this, let's talk about Ellis Island. I'm going to take some pictures. They said I could take all the pictures I want. It's not on the floor. Like I said, I'm not bitching. The way they approached it was absolutely awesome. This place, like I was saying in the beginning, this place brings back memories because it just used to be a spot to come and hang out and have a good time at. I mean, karaoke in, and I don't remember playing many machines, but I remember they had like $3 craps at one point. And, you know, they had blackjack. They still have 2 14-foot craps tables. They're a freaking mile long. I love them because of the size, but they can fit a shitload of people. They're not good if you're a dice setter, unless you're like stick left or right, depending on how you throw. Now we're talking. Now we need a little more. No grizzle. A little more salt. Karaoke, hanging out. It seemed like it's like it has a feel of a local spot, you know? Like, not even like a local spot in your neighborhood that just happens to have slot machines. It's that kind of thing. Place is clean. Everyone in here I've encountered, like every single person, has been nice. They're all just like, "What up? How you doing? Great to see you." Like, you know, like if they know me, we're all friends and whatnot. I cannot confirm nor deny whether the machines are any good. But is a machine ever any good in the grand scheme of things? You know, let's bring a slot machine. Maybe I'll stick a couple bucks in there. I don't know. Like very few. And I don't really play much anymore, you know? And let's see. There's, like I said, there's a guy cleaning all the slot machines. He's going around there. You know, he's the porter. He's been doing everything. He's cleaning all the garbage pails, whatever. But he's wiping down each, like with a spray bottle, not like an old slimy rag. He's just like, you know, polishing up all the machines, making sure there's no vid on it or whatever. If that's even a thing. Oh, which reminds me. When I called the duct cleaning company, that in case it's just popping in, I'm having my ducts clean. Not my ducts, My ducks don't mean clean. I mean the ducks, you know. They were like, oh, have you or anyone else in your, do you or anyone else in your household have the vid? And I'm like, is that a thing? Dude's like, I gotta ask the question. He's like, no, you don't. He's like, is that a yes? I'm like, no. He's like, is that a no? I don't know. Have you been exposed to anyone who's had the vid? Yeah, in like 1989 or some shit. I don't know. What was it? 3 years ago? What was 3 years ago? 2019? Maybe, I don't know. Ask me all these vid questions. You know? I was like, whatever, dude. If you still think it's a thing, you know, you do you. But they asked me that. I'm like, you know what? You guys can put the thing over your face. If you're so concerned, you are more than welcome to put the thing over your face when you come to my place. You know, I'm down with that. Don't be breathing your funk in my place, you know? What? No grizzle. Tender. Look old, I let it go. I should have ate it like right away. Well, I'm entertaining.
Yeah.
Entertaining my friends. That's better deal. So he's out there cleaning. Everyone's friendly. Pit bosses, I haven't really run into them. These people are super friendly. They were super. I think security called in advance because they saw me. You know, he came over and stood next to me for a little while. They sent someone else to kind of like stand next to me and whatnot to like double check. He was just like, and I'm just like, hey, what up? But then like I bolted over to, not complaining. I bolted over, there's nothing to film in here anyway. I bolted over to the line over here at like 9:45 or something. And I was like, table for one. Like, they knew it. They were just like, yeah, we'll sit here like a table for one kind of in the corner. Like, they knew it. They got the call in advance saying, maybe they said they called me a food vlogger or something because I was taking pictures of the outside and whatever. But, I'm going to show you the menu. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you the menu. I mean, you can get here. I mean, alright, biscuits and gravy is freaking $8. I mean, I remember going to Arizona Charlie's and that was like $2. When you were like flat ass freaking busted, you could still go to Arizona Charlie's and for like $2. Or you can eat biscuits and gravy to last you the rest of the day. But it's not overpriced. You'll see in a minute. Where's that right? Good afternoon. Yeah, it is a nice afternoon. Thank you for those tubing out around us. I appreciate you. Alright, we're about halfway through here. First piece of grizzle. That's not bad. I mean, it's rare. It's not, I said rare, medium rare, but it's Ellis Island. I don't think they would it's a little less done, a little more done than that. Still good, a little more done than that, I like it. For this level of steak, I would take that rareness on a prime rib. Hey Jim, what's going on? We do look fun. Yeah, I mean that's apropos. You know, you make connections with these places. These places really don't mind. They just don't want people abusing it. I mean, MGM, they basically said you're allowed to make short videos on their property. I mean, they're just tired of stopping people. But people like you and me, we don't make short videos. So we fall in the class of supposedly having to ask for permission. But I'd rather ask for forgiveness and permission. Me, personally. You know, it's all a crapshoot. Depends who you get, you know? Depends whether they want to twist your onions or not. But small places like this, you know, they're more protective over their clientele. You know, they have a little more control, and I can see there's a pretty significant amount of locals here. That was like the dark meat side. That's my favorite place. The dark meat portion of the prime rib is the best. You know, that little outside strip that's darker and more fat and flavor. New York strip is not my go-to. Like, I don't order it when I'm out. I don't buy it for the house. It's not my go-to. I'm a prime rib dude. Even filet mignon, you know, I could do it out. I'm okay with the filet mignon, but I'm all about the prime rib, standing rib roast, you know, all that type of stuff. That's just my jam. I mean, I'll eat other stuff too, but T-bone is good. T-bone, you know, like, always order big ones like this, like freaking brontosaurus size, and eat them family style, you know. For myself, no, I'm a prime rib dude. Leftover lasagna? Yeah, as long as you're not behaving like me in the casino, like, whoa, you know, and all that type of stuff. But they're kind of used to me. It's like, trust me, I'm not in one of these casinos that they're not well aware of. They're like, Bror Fredrik's over there again. You know, one night, maybe, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, Bellagio had enough of my shit. You know, what is that? They serving barbecue over there already? I thought they opened at 4 p.m. Why are they serving barbecue? They must be VIPs up in here. They're serving them barbecue. You know, that was like one time at Bellagio. They just had enough of me for some reason. You know, they just want, I think the purpose of that, they didn't kick me out. They were just like, hey, you know, not on the floor. Done. With the 5 Bananaramas, your 88-year-old mom says, well, you are very welcome, Mom. I'm going to cut that video into a separate one. I had fun last night. I thought that was cool. We got to talk about the Sphere. Someone remind me to talk about the Sphere. But I guess I just had enough of my shit. I was walking around. I think I started at a machine, played a little Buffalo, and then I was just walking around, killing time. I had a coffee in my hand. I was just kind of walking in circles, trying to finish my coffee before we went over to the conservatory. And two people, like one person came up to me and they were just like, nah. And someone else was like, I think it was specifically to let me know that they knew that I knew that they knew. That's it. It was just, I think it was just a reminder that you're a guest here, and we're allowing you to walk around with a camera and, you know, point at all our freaking machines and shit. Alright, that bite was pure grizzle. Sorry about that, people. You don't need to see me do that. I had a knack in it, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I had a knack in that piece. Yeah, that okay, first grizzly piece. But it's freaking steak, you know? Cows aren't perfect. Cows are cows. They're perfect, just like me. But they're delicious. Alright, there we go. One of the hazards of eating on camera. Alright, let me keep an eye on this here. So yeah, I mean, most of the time, except if you're, what up? Except if you're, Tropicana. And you come out with billy guns, billy clubs, and stun guns when you see Bror Fredrik. But every other place is pretty cool. Except for the music, of course. Alright, let's finish this up. And I'll show you the menu. If I had a dog, I'd bring this part home with him. I don't have a dog anymore. It's so sad. One day I'll have another dog. Yeah, that's a grizzle activity. What's in? Are we allowed to what? Don't amongst yourself. I'm gonna eat this quick. It's like getting pretty full.
Okay.
Little grizzly at the very end. It was all good. Alright, now we gotta run. Because I'm bringing in money. Alright. I'm gonna clean this stuff up. Bubble gum. I just got an ad for bubble gum flavored tea. What the actual F is that? Alright, I'm gonna clear the runway here. I'm gonna get my grizzle out the way. And I just about licked the plate. What up? How you doing? Come on now. Just about licked the plate. Yum. I used the last couple of pieces of steak and I sopped up all that deliciousness. Alright. So we'll evaluate the scenario in a minute. Let's talk all of it. Alright, that's better. Let's get this out the way. This coffee is like freaking ice cold. It's comfortable in here. If you don't like it a little chill, bring a sweater. Alright, I'm going to show you the menu. I'm going to ask for a fresh cup of coffee. I'm going to show you the menu. I've been flipping this around like flapjacks. Alright, should I do it this way? Yeah, let's do it this way. Let me get anglized here. That nasty ass reflection. Alright, what do we got here? We got breakfast. Okay, the breakfast that I just ate is the $9.99 breakfast special that they're absolutely famous for. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah. I got a light directly above my head. So it's a $9.99 breakfast. That's what you want to ask for. They serve it till 11. I'm not sure what time they start. $9.99. That's what I just ate. I give it a thumbs up. I mean, it was good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's something like you'd make at home. 8-ounce New York strip, hash browns, 2 eggs, and you get toast. I didn't get the toast, so it'll fill you up. I'm good to go. But if you ordered it not from the special, the same thing would be an additional $6, $15.99. Although instead of an 8-ounce, they give you a 10-ounce. That's top sirloin, close to freaking no. If you go on their website, it says that this special is $11.99, which is inaccurate. I guess they want to like trick you and whatnot. So ask for the special, and they will offer you the special, which is kind of cool. They're not like dicks about it. So that's their menu. Ooh, someone actually won something. They're screaming and yelling. 2 eggs, $8 with some home fries. Got bacon and eggs. You got chicken fried steak. I love me some chicken fried steak, even though I can't eat it anymore. $12? That's cheap. All right. Omelets. $9, $10, $10. Add cheese $1, add some meat, blah, 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 blah. So you're looking at like $15 for a maxed out omelet. If you were to buy that at like the Egg and I or the All-American Cafe and in the Caesars properties, that's a solid $30 all day. Ugh. Meat Lover Skillet, 11. Loaded breakfast sandwich, whatever the hell that is. Eggs Benedict, pancakes. You got all this stuff. Chicken and waffles. No freaking way. Chicken and waffles for $10? That is crazy. That's a freaking deal. And then you throw an egg or two on the side. I mean, that's a fair price because eggs are like $100 a dozen or a gallon or whatever. All right, so that's breakfast. Dig this. Quesadilla, $8. Add some steak, another what? 5, 6, whatever. You got your chicken wings. Like, look at these burgers. Angus beef, half pound burger, which is bigger than a quarter pound for you non-mathematicians. $11. Like Gordon Ramsay charges like frickin' $35 for that, you know, but F him anyway. Add your cheese, add your bacon. I mean, you could order everything you want on a frickin' Angus burger and still come out on the $15. And that's all the fries and all the stuffs. What is this? A hangover burger, $14, half a pound burger, served with bacon, cheddar cheese, a pickle, fried pickle. Never had a fried pickle. Onion ring, a fried egg, topped off with a Bloody Mary mayo on a brioche bun. That's pretty freaking cool. So you can get some good eats over. This might be a spot. I might come here. Again. Get me an Angus burger. Just like hold the bun. Pecan salad, pasta marinara, $10. Add meatballs. Like they're charging for the meat, okay, but $15. New York steak and fried scrimps. 5 breaded scrimps, and it doesn't tell you how big the New York steak is. I don't know, whatever. Oh, you can get a freaking ice cream float? No way. Oh, that looks good. Homemade cheesecake, $6. I mean, you come here and you can basically scarf for $20. 25. You can even have a dessert and whatnot. Rare meat advisory. Alright, what are the hours? No, that's not right. Oh, they're talking about dessert. What are our hours? Oh, here we go. No. That's wrong. Oh, they start serving. Oh, no way. They start serving I don't know about the special, but they open for breakfast at 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. So that's a jam right there. Freaking chicken and waffles. That's cool. Chicken and waffles. YouTube Waffle House fights. That's like the most fun you'll have in a long time. I don't know, it's sad humanity, but it's crazy. You see some crazy fights up in a Waffle House. I was at a Waffle House in, I need another cup of coffee. I was at a Waffle House in the home of Elvis. What was it? In Memphis, Tennessee a couple years back. I was just cruising through and I was like, let me go check out. I didn't know what I expected from Memphis. I was just like, there's probably like an Elvi on every corner with a jumpsuit on, playing a guitar, you know, I'm gonna be in the home of Elvis and whatnot. And I was just like, do I have enough gats in here? Am I packing enough heat to be in Memphis? I mean, I was like, damn, maybe it was the part I went into. But I went straight up in the Waffle House. And I was just like, damn, I'm gonna sit with my back to a wall up in here, you know? It was nuts. And I swear I got followed back because I walked from the parking lot of this like little freaking motel that I was staying in. I didn't sleep that night. I was just like, looking at the door, sitting in the seat, like that. Just watching the door all night. Because I know I was followed from the Waffle House over to the motel. No offense against Elvis, no offense against Memphis, no offense against whatever. But that place was nuts. At least where I went, there was no Elvis and jumpsuits over there. They were like jumpsuits, but like escapees from prison and shit. place was crazy. Never been back since. Tell me different. Tell me what spot I was in. What place was I in Memphis that was that scary? Because I heard a song about Memphis on a Willie Nelson. Like I actually have a Willie Nelson CD called Across the Borderline, which I think is a absolutely mind-blowingly excellent album, CD, whatever you want to call it. And he talks about Memphis in there, and I was just like, I could have went cruising. I could have just straight up past Memphis, like, see you, Memphis. But I was like, Willie Nelson thinks it's cool, so I'm gonna go check it out. Almost died. Almost got murderized at the Waffle House in the Waffle House parking lot. I was just like, no, I out of here. I swear to God, I pulled that chair up in front of the door, and I just sat there all night. Didn't move. No, I didn't have a smile on my face. I did this look. That wouldn't be the first thing, and I put a flashlight on it. All night. Damn, my eyes are blue today. What up? They're like stupid blue. Alright, we need more coffee. I gotta polish this off with some coffee. We got some stories left. I want to talk about the sphere. I whistle when I say the word sphere. I can't whistle. I just can't. Like, I always thought it was so cool when people like, you know, do that. How do you do that? Like, I knew people who could do that. I can't whistle. It's just not a skill I acquired. It's just not a skill like I devoted myself to. Maybe I should. I mean, that's kind of cool. I see chicks do it. So I should be able to do it. If a chick can do it, I can do it. Maybe I gotta like take off like a week to figure out how to whistle. I can whistle for this waitress right now. I'd be like, this guy like scoping on me. What the hell was that about? Some tactical looking in effort with hair like mine just came over here and put his face right up to the glass and screw faced me. I wonder what that was about. But he had an earpiece in, so he was like UC, Casino UC. I think he thinks I'm facing the camera that way because it's a register. Like if I flip this around, but that's like meaningless and it's a register right there. Maybe that's making him a little nervous. I don't know. Come on now. Speaking of register, I would like to get off it. Alright, we need coffee. This is ice freaking cold. But it's a porcelain cup. See that? You can see through it. It's a porcelain cup. Isn't that cool? So this place, do I recommend this place? Absolutely. I cannot speak of the games. I'll look at the table limits. I'll probably make a separate video or a separate post or whatever. I'll look at the table limits. Maybe I'll play machine. I don't think I'm going to play. I'm just not in the mood. Give away all my freaking super chat to a Buffalo machine. No thanks. Because machines are just so unbelievably tight lately. And let's see. I'm trying to get our attention. What if I do? Oh, here it comes again. Here it comes again. Alright, now I'm gonna. Now we'll look at it. You gonna look at me, I'm gonna look at you, bro. No, now you're hiding. Yeah, he walks straight up to the glass here. He's scoping me out. Maybe it's just like, yo, bro, what up? Maybe it was like a bro nod type of thing. Yeah, I definitely recommend the place, for sure. This Cheap Eats, I'll show you the rest of the Cheap Eats. They have this barbecue spot that we're looking at right here that supposedly opens at 4, but for some reason people are in there. They got an outdoor eatery over there also. They got a pizza place. They got a deli. You know, they got all this stuff. So here she comes. Man. Can I have a fresh cup of coffee, please? I'll let mine get cold.
Let me get this in here for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It was very good.
Oh, no
And I
problem.
appreciate your service, too.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay.
That's always good. Friendly. All these people are friendly. Oh, now we're having it's a security guard convention. I think, okay. They're probably listening to me, but I am gonna say, not just for them, not for the eye in the sky and all the managerial people who are listening, because they must have Googled what I was doing. I would recommend the place. She just walked up here too. I mean, she wasn't hard on the eyes, but she just walked up to the glass too. Security. What up? Let's see. I got people at the other table checking me out too. Okay, so these people over here can't see the camera, so they probably think I'm having like an intense conversation with the person next to me. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, she came back to look at me. So, they are actually gathering on the other side of the glass right now. Like, seriously. What is this about? Are they actually asking cheese or something? Thank you very, very, very much. They're actually gathering. Maybe she wants to give me her digits. They seriously walked to him, just walked straight up to the glass again. Alright. Why do I care? I don't care. But for some reason I do. I'm just gonna go about having a coffee. Let's see if they tell me if they're coming. Alright, let's have our coffee. Let's get the hell out of here. We're not dining and dashing. Do I recommend it? Yeah. You come in here, eat cheap. I don't know what the hotel or anything like that costs. Oh man, that's like the third one. Now a supervisor just came over. They're fixing to say something. They're definitely fixing to say something. I'm gonna have to update my opinion in a minute. Alright, let's just chill out. Let's see where this goes. I'm telling you, they look. Let's just hang out. Let's see where this goes. Oh. Now the hostess is with the security people. They're like, what's the guy doing over there? That's Bror Fredrik. Where's my big friend? Where's that 300-pound dude who was all cool to me? Stop being cool to me again. Because these guys are guns. What up? Diffuse the situation. Nah, I think we're cool. If I ain't exaggerating, I'm not going to turn the camera around on them. But there's like a confluence? Something like that? I don't know. Ain't doing shit. I ain't walking outside with the camera. I told him I wouldn't. That's all I care about. Threw my whole train of thought off. But I'll show you the karaoke spot in a minute. But we gotta talk about the sphere. Did I really just do that? We gotta talk about the sphere. I love my sugar. It's like my only vice. One of my only vices. Yeah, I should get my coffee to go in the jet. But I do gotta tell. I'm telling you, another one just came over. Like they're calling people from they're calling people who are off duty to come over here. They're calling people from their house. They're like, hey, we got one here. Got one what, bro? Chill out. Yeah, they're probably watching me live right now. They should. Yo, what up? You can come say hello. Okay, so the Sphere. You know I did the fireworks last night because I love fireworks. It was cool. They said it was supposed to be a 13-minute show. It was not. It was 8 minutes and 44 seconds or some such thing. It was nice. It was a beautiful show. Got the perfect view as we do every year. Perfect connection, perfect view, perfect everything. I enjoyed it. There was 500 people watching, picked up some subscribers, you know, the videos getting views. They did copyright claim it, but they did not copyright claim all the patriotic music. I mean, they played Born in the USA, like people in the parking lot. I was, you know, where I was, were playing like Born in the USA and American Made and all these different songs, patriotic songs. None of them got a copyright claim. I guess these people were like, you know, they, in other circumstances they might, but I guess they were like, F it. I got a copyright claim an hour in. Music's getting loud in here too. I got a copyright claim an hour in, and for like 2 or 3 minutes, I think it was some Shakira, I don't know, whatever, extended version song. I don't even know where that was. I think it was sitting in front of the poker machine. Anyway. Oh, that's good. But everyone was like, hey, go check out the Sphere, go check out the Sphere, go check out the Sphere. And I got kind of a, you know, an anti-boner for the whole Sphere thing because I think it's a huge fail. But it's not my money, so why should I care, you know? Why should I be anti? It ain't my freaking money. But it is what it is. But you couldn't see it from where we're at. It's on the other side of the V and the P, you know, by the convention center. So from our vantage point that we were watching from last night, you couldn't see it. So I saw all the pictures, especially on Twitter. I didn't see that many on Facebook. You know what I didn't see? Don't let me get off track on the Sphere. I didn't see any American flags anywhere. Like, why is the American flag not a thing anymore? Like, I don't see them in the neighborhoods. I mean, at least on this day, and Veterans Day, and, you know, the 4th of this day, on the 4th of July, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, people would put flags up. You don't see that anymore. When did a flag become ist? You know what I'm saying? Ist. You know, patriotism is istism, you know, like this, like that thing. I mean, does that mean like the mighty bull with the 3 banana rabbits? Thank you very much, I appreciate that. When did like the flag become divisive? When did that become a symbol of like what? Like, okay, I wave a flag, so I stand with this guy, and you're. I mean, I saw more images of people burning flags than actual flags yesterday. I think people are afraid to display a flag because it might get canceled. What freaking clown world are we living in right now where the flag is considered a statement other than the fact that you love your country? You could be left, you could be far left, you could be right, you still love your country, you know? But evidently not, because people have been burning them. You know, that's how certain people celebrated, you know? Treading on it. Whatever. I digress. So from where I was, you cannot see it. But I went on Twitter is where I saw all the pictures of the Sphere. I gotta say, I mean, I was gonna say, I hate to admit, but it was pretty freaking badass. I saw people taking videos and whatnot, and individual pictures. I mean, everyone's got the picture of the flag and whatnot. But did you see the eyeball? Did you see the volcano? Did you see the fireworks? Did you see the sci-fi? I mean, it was epic. I saw some epic-ass pictures of the Sphere, and it makes me think, should I have gone down there instead and been like, but it's like, you know, we're gonna go see fireworks. You can't use the word fireworks. I'm gonna put that up as a separate video. You notice I didn't put the word fireworks in, there's another one. I think it's because of the register. I think that's what the problem is. Because I was just talking about that, you know, you can zoom in or whatever. You can't use the word fireworks in the title of a video or in a thumbnail because for some reason that's considered divisive too. You notice I don't use that word. Last year I used the word fireworks and they demonetized the video saying that it was like sensitive and or shocking to some viewers. Alright, but should I have gone to the Sphere maybe next year? If they're just going to do one location, because all this year was only Caesars. If they're just going to do one location, maybe we'll check out the Sphere next year. I don't know how long the show is or anything, but we'll camp at a location. And I know someone who lives like right on the other side of that. Right off their balcony, I can do that. But they're getting blackout sheets because they said that shit was like melted their walls. It's so bright inside. So, but they did shut it off at 10. But they kept that. I don't know if it was like a show, like a fireworks. I got to do a little more research. Was it a firework? Was it a light show? But supposedly they ran that shit until 11 p.m. So yeah, I should walk over now and take my chances. Walking over to the karaoke spot and show you that real quick. The music's getting like really loud here because it's not that many people. They're like in between lunch. They're in brunch phase right now. Yeah, because if they're gonna throw me out, because I'll go there, come sit down. If they're gonna like tell me to stop, I don't want to do it like on the floor. I'd rather be back here. All right, I'm gonna stage this so that they know I'm coming back. I just want to show you the karaoke spot real quick. Come on. I mean, I'd leave one of my phones here. That would be the ultimate, but I ain't leaving one of my phones here. Nope.
You're right there, miss.
All right. Let me show you. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I'm gonna go this way, that way they can't say that I filmed their floor. That's the rest of the room, and it's the karaoke spot. Pro karaoke spot. There's a DJ booth, all the booths. I think it was bigger when I was here. This is so typical of something you'd see in a true karaoke. Well, this is a true karaoke bar. Those long tables and everything. But yeah, that's a karaoke spot. I digs it. Like, do you have karaoke in your town? Do they do things like, there's always like a queen bee of the karaoke who's like, you know, the best in town and everyone fawns over her. You guys got that?
Here, I got your ticket right here.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Your service has been wonderful. I appreciate your patience.
That's okay. I'll come back in a minute unless
Okay.
you want me to wait.
Do I pay you?
Yes,
or
I'm the cashier.
All right. They have you on dual duty. Okay, let's do this.
Yep, they got me doing double duty.
Want to say hello to my few thousand friends?
I'm not photogenic.
Yes, you are. Look
No,
at you.
I'm
You're
not.
beautiful. Stop. All right, hold on. Wait. There we go. I think I brought money. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, 1 second.
I'm ready for you.
Okay. I got change for you.
Nah, we don't need change. There you go.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're
okay?
welcome.
Take care.
Thank you. That was... Oh, I could have expensed that. Damn. Why didn't you guys tell me? I could have freaking... That could have been a write-off. Oh, did we just glitch? We just glitched. That was $14.91. Yeah, that glitched. That's weird. Man, let's I gotta put everything back here. What did we glitch out? That was weird. That was 14.90, 14.61, something like that. It was $9.99 and $3.50 for the coffee, and I had like 5 of them already, so that was well worth the cost. I gave her a 10 spot, you know, so 25 bucks. I got 25 bucks because they've been just freaking cool, you know. Patient, attentive. Maybe she'll tell the security not to freaking jump me on the way out of here. It was sick. Yeah, those fireworks were sick. They were like sickness. They were down with the sickness. Maybe you were not. What are you guys talking about? This seems behind for some reason. Yeah, I should have kept that receipt. Sometimes I forget about stuff, you know? Has there really been no comments? For a while, yeah, I gotta, you know, I tip. I mean, it's not, I'm not like one of those, ooh, you gotta tip. You see what I posted in Twitter? I posted a picture of the receipt where the owner, where the company put in, they put in health insurance. A 4% VIG on there. If you're not following me on Twitter, please do. They put a 4% VIG into the cost of the meal, like I just had, 4%, and it says right on it, healthcare for employees, 4%, and it was like, you know, $8 or whatever it was, you know, whatever the tip. Go look on Twitter. And then at the bottom it said, this 4% is to provide healthcare for the employees. If you do not want to pay it, please tell your server. So, really? Really? Number one, pay your fucking employees, you know? Number two, then they put then it's a shame, of course it's LA. Then they put the shame tactic on you. They're like, if you don't want to pay this, tell her to her face that you don't want her to have health care insurance. It's your job, bro. It's your freaking job to provide for your employees, not mine. I'm generous, but when people are good, these people have been, she's been extraordinarily patient. I mean, I was sitting here for like 40 minutes before I was like, all right, because I wanted to order on camera, you know, so super security, super friendly, super accommodating, just nice. Everyone from the people, they wanted to sit me at the bar, and I'm just like, Bror Fredrik don't do no sitting at the bar activities. You know, I mean, I do, but not for this, I won't. At Arizona Charlie's, I will. For my steak and eggs over there, which are nowhere near as good as this. That's like Grizzle City, you know? Like, you cannot choose steak over there. Anyway, I tip good, but don't compel me to do it. It's like you guys super chat me. It's your expression to me, or like when you send me something, or your overall kindness. It's your expression to me that you appreciated what I did. You appreciate me going the extra mile. You appreciate the hard work I put in. I'm the same way. You know, that's like me super chatting these people. You know, I just super chatted $10. Because I appreciate that she went above and beyond. If she didn't, and she was just like, hey, I can't keep coming back here every 5 minutes, I got shit to do, blah, 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 blah. She would have got $3. End of story, like straight up 20%. Even that's generous, but $3 these days, you can't even buy a pack of gum. You know, $3, what the hell's $3? And we went to Walmart 2 days ago, I had 3 bags, it was $80. And I carried it out like this in one hand, $80. Money is just like, you know, money has no value anymore. But I'm generous. I saw a picture of an elevator, a freaking elevator, had a tip thing on the elevator. Are you enjoying this ride? Press here for a tip. And I'm just like, whoa, you gotta tip an elevator? I have to tip an elevator $1 or $2 for a freaking elevator. Oh my God, that irritates me. You know what else irritates me? Which causes problems. I looked a little closer. I ordered from Walmart. I told you the Walmart story, how they left all my perishable goods out in the, they didn't inform me that they delivered it. The guy put an X, like it was the Civil War on my name because I asked to sign for it. He put an X, you know, like the Civil War people used to do. Yeah, put your X on the line, you know. So he put an X on my name, and he delivered it. And I found it like an hour and a half later out in the freaking 112 degree. Butter, milk, eggs, hot dogs, all that stuff was garbage. You know, Walmart made right after I complained. But when you order, they're just like, without even saying anything, when you press order, review your order, when you look close, you're like, the order was $255 and change. And they automatically put a 10% tip in there. Like they default, they don't even ask you. It should be like the next screen. Would you like the tip and how much? Straight off the bat, they're putting 10% on top of your order, which on my order was $25 and like 50 cents. Let's call it $26. I ain't giving $26 for someone to drive this over to my house, you know? I'm just not. I mean, if you're one of those drivers, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get $25 on every order? You're making more than me, bro. $25 an order, $10 an order, but please, I don't think so. That ain't happening. Although I do tip. I'll tip like 5 or 10, depending on what it was. I think that's fair. You shouldn't get a percentage of the money I'm paying them, 10%. Now, I found yesterday when I dug a little deeper that you can do custom tip. But here's the problem. I've been putting no tip, no tip, no tip, no tip, no tip, because I ain't paying 10%, because I wait like a month to order my shit, and it's always like between like $250 and $350, $400. I'm not giving $40 for a tip. I'm sorry. You know, I'll give a 10. I ain't gonna give a 40. You know, and just because you drove it, I mean, you're getting paid. I'm not paying your employees. That's your job. You know, and this is a gratitude. It's a like, hence the word gratuity. It should be gratuitous. It should be for going above and beyond, going, yeah, you know, you know, you didn't put my eggs on the bottom of my freaking, you know, my whatever, my avocados or whatever, and didn't get smashed. Cool, good on you. But don't compel me to do it. Although, here's the problem. I think because I put no tip, and in my mind, I'm like, you know, I'm just going to grease the guy cash. You know, I'd rather give him a 10 spot when he gets here, he or her. I'd rather give them a 10 spot when they get here, because it's cash money and, you know, this and that. They put it right in their pocket, you know, go buy a freaking, you know, $9.99 breakfast on the way home from freaking Ellis Island. But I think when they see that, I think they might get, I don't know, I could be wrong, but they could be told in advance, hey, this guy didn't tip you. And maybe that's why he left my shit out in the heat. Because he's like, screw this guy. He didn't even tip me. I'm just putting an X. I'm just putting an X and I'm going to leave it out in the sun, and I'm not going to report delivered. Because they didn't report that it was delivered. Because I never got a notification. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. If so, I mean, should I custom tip? Because then that's another thing. I don't want to do a custom tip in advance, because what if the guys, this is Vegas, the people who work, do those driving around for Walmart, they're just like, they can't hold down another kind of job, you know, for the most part, from what I see, could be wrong. You know, side hustle, make a couple extra bucks, but every order has been screwed up, broken, missing, you know, it's just been one after another. So suppose I tip this guy $10 in advance. You know, hey, cool, the guy tipped me, but what if he still left my shit out in the sun? I want my $10 back. I'm tipping you for leaving my shit out in the sun. Waiting on hold. It took a half hour of my life to square that. They made good on it, and then some. I ain't gonna lie. But it's still a half hour of my life. You know, and then the aggravation, and replacing the order again, because I had to order all that shit all over again. And they gave me a credit, you know, and all this other stuff. Reorder my eggs and my But I ain't tipping in advance. Leave my shit out in the sun. Alright, people. Let's see, what time is it? It's 12 o'clock already? No way. Drivers only get 40% of the charge? Really? Pizza drivers don't get the delivery. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works, and personally, it's none of my business. You know, I just want my stuff. I want to give the guy $10 when he gets here. When he doesn't leave it in the sun, I'm not doing an advance. I'm not doing 10% of my order. I'm just not. You know, like I said, I'm generous. If I ain't giving $25 for someone to drop stuff off. The heat today is, when I got out of the car at 10:30, it was 93 down here at the strip, because this is like 2 blocks off the strip. And it'll probably go up to like 105, 106, something like that. But, DoorDash drivers don't pick up your food if no tip. That's fine. I mean, I don't care if that's the economy or whatever. I've never DoorDashed a freaking thing. I'm just not doing it. I'm not paying someone to drive a cheeseburger to my house. You guys do it, that's cool. I'll stay in the lane. But I mean, this whole freaking economy of like paying people to deliver French fries to your house, I don't get it. I mean, are you guys that wealthy? Let me know what you're doing for a living, because I gotta get on that. That you could just like piss away money on like Uber Eats. Like if you went into, it's bad enough you're spending it. Oh, it cost me the same to make it at home. Bullshit. That's just an excuse. It cost me the same to make it at home. No, no. I've heard that a bazillion times. That does not hold water. It's a freaking excuse. I eat most of my meals at home. I can control my portions. I know what I'm eating. This was a treat. I enjoyed it. It was $10. Can I make it cheaper than that? Yes. I can make it cheaper than that. I can make it cheaper than that. New York strip is like $8.99 a pound, so I ate half of one, so that's $4.50 plus the 2 eggs. So the whole thing I can't make it for the same price at home is total bullshit. Anyway, it's just an excuse to be lazy and not cook. Sorry, but second. Calm down, don't want to be ranty. But then I'm going to pay someone to deliver it too? What? I'm going to pay someone to deliver something that I'm paying 3 times more. I'm going to pay to have a cheeseburger delivered. And I can be there and back and buy my own cheeseburger. I don't know. I don't know where you people are getting all this money. You got a money tree I need to know? Can you send me a seed? Can someone send me a seed of one of them freaking fancy trees that grows money? Where you could just like piss it away on people driving a cheeseburger to your house? I don't, and I ain't poor. I ain't rich, I ain't poor either. It's just like, I like having my money. I work really, 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 really hard. I work 80 hours a week at the minimum. And I'm just not like, 10 for you, 10 for you, 20 for you, 50 for you. Holy cow. You know, I work hard for my money. I don't know what some people get their money. Spending like $1,000 a month to eat out. And, you know, I'm staying in my lane. And if you're like surviving on, I'm sorry, but if you're surviving on Uber, like you're an Uber Eats driver, even an Uber driver, I mean, I probably shouldn't go there, but I guess someone has to do it. But you do realize that as an Uber driver or Lyft driver, you're just like digging your own grave, because you're just prepping the system until they go automated, and then they're going to be adios. And like nobody ever factors in all the wear and tear on the. How much do you depreciate? Okay, you make a couple bucks driving around in Uber, yay. But what about the depreciation on your vehicle? Now your vehicles ain't worth shit. You know, you just lost. You made $10,000 this year, but your vehicle depreciated $9,500 from all the miles you put on it. It's crazy. But people don't think it's just the immediate gratification of getting that money. But then, like, you know, those tires for $1,000 add up quick too. Yeah, Walmart tells you and updates you about your delivery. Okay, I got two things to say about that. I don't walk around the house with my phone in my hand. You know, it's like on my bed maybe, you know, as I live my life. So if they told me my shit was there, I would never know. I mean, is people just walking around with in their own homes? Do you walk around your own home with your phone in your hand? I got shit to do. You know, I got shit to do. I got a life to live. You know, I'm not walking around with the phone in my hand. You know, if I happen to hear it, I hear it. Two, when I called Walmart, they and I looked on my phone, they did not send me a notification that it came. He put one of those Civil War X's in front of my name, and jet. He was out of there. He did not notify Walmart that he dropped it off. The other thing that pissed me off on 2 deliveries ago, I was not there for like something that was being delivered like 2-3 days later, and they took a picture of my house and they pressed a button and they loaded it online, and they were like, here's where your driver left your stuff, and I'm just like, seriously? So a picture of not the picture of even your ass is online somewhere, but it just like creeped me out that the picture of my front door was like up in the freaking Walmart cloud and whatnot. That kind of like made my head explode. I was like, take that shit down, you know? But yeah. But I don't walk around with my phone, you know, like maybe I would have heard a beep, but they do tell you. They'll say it's going to be here between 6 and 7. And generally I go check, you know, so I don't really need to listen to it and whatnot. I don't walk around with my phone. I got a speaker in every room in my place, and I put it on some music that I feel like listening to, and I go about my day. You know, I live life and whatnot, and I listen to some good tunes, and you know, I'm not necessarily listening to the phone. Although I probably should have checked it, like they said between 6 and 7, he delivered it at like 6:09 or something, 6:17, whatever it was. Right after 6. I found it at like 5 to 8. That's how long it was sitting out there, almost 2 hours. And I should have gone out at 7, but I was too busy like living a life and not checking my phone and not paying attention to time. I was just like, you know, so. But he still left it out there for 2 hours, regardless. And they never sent me anything. Mobster meat. What's mobster meat? Your dry car brake stuff. Car sits, stuff breaks. What are we talking about? There's be a window. Yeah, there's gonna be all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I keep it, sometimes I pipe the music from my phone onto the unified speaker system in the house. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's, you know, whatever. Plug shit into the wall, it all connects, yada, yada, yada. Hello, CIA, you know. We're all doing that now. Hello, CIA, can you play some 90s alternative music for me? You know, and CIA's like, all right, play that Nirvana shit again, you know. Is what it is, you know. Can't fight the tide. The doorbell I would hear. The doorbell I would hear. If the doorbell went off, it's like, bong, 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 bong. You know, I got a pretty intense doorbell. I could hear that shit. So, that's a fancy pants one. Yeah, it was cheap, but it's a fancy pants one. It's not like, ding dong. Didn't hear my doorbell. I would have heard that over the music. It's not like I blasted the music. But anyway, people, so I'm to blame, point blank period. No, I will refute that statement. They didn't ring my doorbell. They did not ring my doorbell. I just explained that. They did not ring my doorbell, so they are wholly to blame. F Walmart. You gonna defend Walmart? You own stock? F Walmart. But at least I don't have to go there. That's the best. She's getting pretty. Who's getting pretty loud? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, people are getting huge thanks to freaking eating out all the time. I mean, that's where it all comes from. I mean, very rarely will you get obesity in your own home. Once you're already like tapping that scale, then yeah, you're gonna buy the extra Cheetos and the extra bonbons and stuff them in your face while you're watching TV and whatnot. Yes, but it starts. Obesity and an unhealthy body starts outside of your house for the most part, at least in the environment that we live in now. People who are out of shape, people who don't eat right, people who are unhealthy, people who are large, people who are obese, people who are morbidly obese. That's coming from outside the house. That started outside of the house. It started with fast food. It started with buffets. It started with bad eating habits outside of the house, not so much inside of the house, unless you weren't raised right. So the first thing to fix it, if you want to fix it, if it started outside the house, I'm going to be your life coach now. If it started outside of your house, where do you think you're going to fix it? You think you're going to fix it outside of your house? No, that's outrageous. You're going to fix it inside your house. Stop eating outside, start eating inside. That's the quickest way to get your weight and your diet and the stuff that you stick in your face under control. Because you're not going to go to fast food and get healthy options. You're not going to get your healthy portions. You're still going to eat out. You're going to eat salads while all the other people are like scarfing on freaking steak and eggs and macaroni and cheese and whatnot and expect to know. No, you want to correct what the outside world did to your body. You gotta leave the food from the outside world and come home, come inside, eat in peace. Eat food that you can control. Clean your house of all the crap that's in there. And start eating healthy. You can do it. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I really do. I struggle to eat right, but fortunately I have this stupid metabolism and I work out. I've worked out my entire life. I watch what I eat. I don't have a taste. If I ate fast food, I would probably barf because I just never ate it. Maybe when I was a kid, but I'll be honest, I couldn't afford it when I was a kid. I grew up a poor black child, I didn't eat that shit. So, no, just like, that's a Steve Martin reference, so don't get butthurt. So, I just never developed a taste for it, never developed a taste for soda. Pop, soda, whatever it is, which is killing people. It's like empty calories out the ass. If I put 3 sugars in a cup of coffee, you're having 30 in one can of pop or soda. So that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. So it all starts with you. Security guard? They're poking their head in periodically now to see what I've done. They probably want to talk to me on the way out. I'll already be off the camera. But, start keeping that stuff in check. You can do it. You can do it. And you know what? You know what else is going to happen? We'll go to a conversation from last night. You know how much money you're going to save when you stop eating food on the outside of your house and start eating food on the inside of your house? You can say, oh, well, I don't have time to cook. Yet you have time to wait on the drive-thru line at Chick-fil-A or whatever the fuck it is, right? You got that kind of time, but you don't have time to cook something at home? Come on now. All excuses. Stop with the excuses. I'll stop with mine, you stop with yours. Deal? But yeah, and think of all the money you're gonna save. Think of all the money you're gonna save. What does McDonald's cost now? $10, $12, $13, $15 to get full for one person at McDonald's? Unless you eat ordering from the kids' meal, what's a Big Mac? $5, $6. and then a big Coke and a large fry. What's it, $10? So how much do you eat? 3 meals a day, $30 a day? You're spending $900 a month at McDonald's or $1,000 a month at McDonald's? You know how much groceries you could buy for $1,000? Holy shit, that's like 3 months. Unless you gotta use, if you're one person, if you're spending more than like $400, even with this shitty ass economy that we're in, even though inflation is out the freaking roof, you should not be spending more than like $400 a month, then $100 a week, $150, and the absolute maximum if you want to eat the best of the best designer food, you know, from Whole Foods. If you go shopping at Whole Foods, it shouldn't cost you more than $600 a month for one person. But if you're out there spending $1,000 on McDonald's, poisoning yourself with red dye number 3, with carcinogens, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like a freaking one of those Big Mac and fries and a Coke. That's like 3,000 calories, 2,000 fucking calories. But I don't understand why I'm gaining weight. 6,000 calories a day you're eating because of fast food? Oh, I'm just big boned? I just have a slow metabolism? That's all bullshit. Nobody needs 6,000 calories a day unless you're Michael Phelps. Unless you're a sumo wrestler. Me at my peak, when I was bodybuilding and hovered around 205, I required, in order to maintain my mass, I required like 3,800 to 4,000 clean calories. Now I'm like 2,500 calories. I'm good. 4,000 calories, I'd be a pig. You know, my gut would be hanging over. I couldn't see my pecker no more. No. No. But you're getting that in 1 or 2 meals when you go eat out. The McDonald's and all that. No. Just stop. Nope. There's no security guard. I guess you weren't expecting to hear this one eaten. Now this? Now let me get everything straight before I say something. This is okay. Treat yourself to this $9.99 deal. There's probably no chemicals in there. Well, where's the chemicals? Nowhere. It's straight up food. It's something that you can make in your house. You can make this in your house. You can fry 2 eggs. You can make you some hash browns. You can cook up a steak. You can make the same thing, and you can have this every single day if you wanted. And it would cost you like $4. If you want to think about the monetary value of it. It costs about $4. Let's call it 5. You don't have to give any tip. It cost me 25 today. I can make this for 5 at home. But you're out on vacation, you're here in Vegas, what you do? You know, you spend your 20, 25 bucks. You don't just tip her 10 bucks like I did for being an annoying YouTuber. You know, your 5 is cool. But you're still in it for 20. You can make it a 5 for home. The same exact thing. You can eat it every day, and you will not get obese. You will not. You will not get obese eating this every single day. It's protein. Protein is good for you. It's good for your hormones. It boosts your testosterone. It levels out your estrogen if you happen to be a lady. Eggs are not bad for you unless that's all you eat is eggs. Eggs are not bad for you. Potatoes, good complex carb. You put some Cholula on it, you set. That is a freaking healthy meal. That is a balanced meal. It costs, in order to digest protein, it is, it's not a net zero thing, but you actually burn calories digesting meat and protein. No, security guard. It's like hovering over here. I feel hovered on. It actually, you burn calories eating protein. So protein is very efficient. That's why you can eat a steak and like 3 hours later you're hungry again. Because you burn those calories. It takes calories to burn it. Whereas carbs, not so much. That's just the way it is. You could eat that. That's fine. It doesn't have like red dye number 3. You know, you don't have to put a ton of salt on it or whatever. You know, you do you. You put butter on it. It's freaking delicious. Butter is healthy. Don't let Don't let the stuff you hear, the myths out there. I'll tell you another myth. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's a freaking myth. Wait till we start talking about health then. That's one thing I know a lot about. I know a lot about health and proper eating and how to correct it, you know. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. I'll get you to where you want to go. Don't settle for where you're at. I'm not settling for where I'm at, you know? I'll stop caring about how I look the day I die. You know? Seriously. Alright, people. That was fun. I'm glad we had that talk. I got that off my chest. Fast food is freaking gross. It is. It's gross. I mean, okay, I probably shouldn't microwave potatoes either. And wrap them in some parchment paper, cut them things in half, throw some butter in there, throw some dill in there, throw some garlic powder in there, some salt and some pepper, wrap them up in the parchment paper, throw some bitches in the microwave, yeah. And I'm eating like fresh baked potatoes. You don't... If I haven't made my point already, I probably never will. Alright, people. I hope you enjoyed, I hope I'm not busting your balls or your lady parts. I'm just like, I'm trying to be the voice of reason, you know? I'm trying to get you off the the corporate tit, if you know what I'm saying. You know, haven't we all had enough of that? Alright, we got another ad. What is this groundbreaking discovery? Oh, with this antenna I can get up to 9,000 channels? Sick. It's a secret the cable company doesn't want me to know. Only $9.99? Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it together. I'm gonna get back on it, you know, once I get this arm fixed, I'm gonna get back on it, but I'm still maintaining, you know, I'm doing the best I can. I'm not perfect, trust me, I'm not perfect. I F up, you know, I F up every day, just like you. Maybe more, you know, but I don't make a habit of it. I don't do it on purpose. Follow yourself around one day. We'll talk about the concept that follow yourself around one day. Like, view your own life like a fly on a wall. You want to change real quick? Pretend someone's following you around. Follow yourself around for an entire day and be like, damn, that's kind of fucking dumb. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you do that. I can't believe you do that. What do you mean you only wipe twice? You know? But follow yourself around one day. You want to fix your issues, food, health, whatever, follow yourself around in your brain and just be like, picture what someone else would think if they got to watch you 24 hours a day. What would they correct? What would they call you on? Would they call you on, well, I'm just big bone? No, because if they were following you around, they'd be watching you freaking eat the ice cream out of the carton, you know? That you're not going to tell everyone. Well, I ride my bike 5 miles every day. But you know what? You're not telling everyone it's an electric bike. You know? You're only pedaling like a little bit because it's electric. But you're not telling everyone that. Just like gamblers. You only hear about their wins. You don't hear about their losses. Follow yourself around for a day or two and call yourself out on your own shit. You don't need a therapist. You've got a therapist built in up here, people. You're your own therapist. And then you get around some close friends who also hold you accountable for the shit that you say you're gonna do. Like I will, and hopefully you will with me. That's all you need. I'm telling you. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna jet. I love you guys. I wish I could go like loosen my belt and put my hand down my pants somewhere, but I think security's waiting for me outside. But I'm gonna go take some pictures of this stuff. I'll post them on the Bror Nation Facebook group. If you're not a member of the Bror Nation Facebook group, I encourage you to join. I'll let you in. You just gotta press it. You're not gonna be a D and not spam, blah, 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 and you're in. And I'm also gonna invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which will be tomorrow, most likely, but you'll never know what time. Let's hit the bell button. And don't forget, Olight is starting their 40%, Excuse me, I burped that yet. They're starting their 40% off site-wide sale, I think 5 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock East Coast time. So go check out what they have to offer. They're launching a bunch of new stuff too. And you know, when hurricanes come, and you're gonna need no light. No lights are cool. So I have mine in my pocket. And you can do what I do, see? I always check for germs with the UV. The arc felt is my favorite. Oh, that's another thing I didn't talk about. So shout out Ellis Island for being clean. I didn't really see any like random DNA and crap all over the place. So good on them. And go check out all the other links down there. And I love you guys. And I'm looking forward to doing this again. And if you got another suggestion for a not so expensive, don't ask me to go to Bavette's because I'm not spending $300 to do a live stream at Bavette's. But if you got another like affordable place like this, we'll go check it out together. And I love you guys. And have an absolute wonderful day. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.